Hello there everyone, my name is Mathew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. So last Saturday, I did a video where I reacted to Harry and Lizzo singing Juice on like the Sirius XM stage concert thingy. I thought it was great fun, a good performance, I really enjoyed it, and I had a really nice time reacting to it. And I mentioned how I thought that this was like a marketing campaign, right? I don't have a problem with that. I think it's a very genius idea, but it feels like a marketing campaign. We go from like Lizzo releasing Juice to Harry covering Juice to them performing it live on stage together to now Lizzo covering Harry's song Adore You. This was brought to my attention by a couple of you, so thank you for letting me know about it. I wouldn't have otherwise. So this seems like the next and maybe like second last step in this whole saga, because after this I would be very, very surprised if they didn't release a song together. I'm waiting to see the Lizzo and Harry collaboration. I think it will be really good, and I think it will just blow up the internet given the way that they've campaigned this over the last, what, like 2 months or something? And if I'm right, I will also feel like a genius for predicting it. Before we start though, if you're new here, make sure you click subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Alrighty, we're gonna jump into it, and this is Lizzo covering Adore You by Harry Styles. I just realized that I only vaguely remember this song. I remember the chorus and not all that much else. I listen to too much stuff now. I like the subtle reverb there. It wasn't overdone. To me, this doesn't actually sound too much like how Lizzo normally sings. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I just haven't listened to enough Lizzo to gauge that. But with that said, I'm actually enjoying the sound of her voice here. When I first started hearing this, like, something felt a little weird, but it's not her voice itself because like she sounds technically good. I'm honestly just thinking like, there's something a little weird going on with the mastering of this. I know that they do this in like a live setting, so they don't really have all that much room to like go back and change a bunch of stuff. It just feels like something on the technical side is not sounding exactly as it should. Oh, Harry. Oh, she says Harry. That's so cute. Harry, I'd walk through fire for you. It's funny, sometimes while I watch these, I like scroll through the comments as I'm listening, and there's a great comment from someone called Cat Lady in the Making that says, "Oh Harry, I'd walk through fire for you." Same, girl. Honestly, same. I would. Just let me adore you, Harry. That sounded less creepy in my head. One other thing I saw in the comments that's like kind of making sense to me here, saying that the backup singers were quite weak, which is what makes the original sound so good, and it makes Lizzo's voice seem underwhelming and a little out of place. I can see that. I do also think like, cause I was feeling that little bit of weirdness at the start, I think it might also be a technical thing, but hearing those singers, I don't think they're bad singers, but like they're right, it does just feel so weak. It doesn't feel like there's this large, vibrant sound to the chorus. If anything, with that, I feel like we'd be better off just hearing Lizzo's voice. I feel like that would sound better because it just lets us focus on like how good her voice actually is, and it wouldn't have that sort of weak vibe coming through from those other microphones. I'm becoming very conscious of the fact that it sounds like I'm hating this performance. I'm not. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I think it's cute, and I really like that it's like the next step in this story. But there are a couple of things that have felt off-ish to me about it. I do like how subtle that bass is though. It just totally feels like she's singing this for and to Harry. It really feels like those backup singers are holding back. I like the voice cracks actually. Normally I'm not too big a fan of that because it feels like something that generally should be kind of left for voice acting. Often it feels a bit too much for me when voices crack like that. But there are times that I quite enjoy it, and that felt far more natural. It didn't feel like she was like trying to force voice cracks to be cute or whatever. It gave it like a little bit of a unique sound. Oh wow, she's busting out that soul style. I dig that. Do you see what I mean? Like when they're singing that note, it kind of almost feels like they might as well not be there. Is that a flute? I just realized. Is she gonna play the flute? Oh my gosh, I hope so. Oh, she totally is. I didn't know that she played the flute. Damn! I like that little grunt. Bring a bit of attitude to the flute solo. Wow. That was really good. I had no idea she could play that. I don't actually remember if the original had any flute. I feel like it didn't, but I could be totally wrong. But that felt like a perfect place for a little flute solo. Good on ya. My next point could be completely moot if the original did have a flute solo. But one thing I really like when it comes to covers is like when people give it at least a little bit of a spin. So it's not just like exactly the same as the original. There's something that makes it a little different. And being like, hey, I feel like a flute solo fits in here. Perfect evolution. Damn though. That's a great end as well. The way that she brought those notes home at the end, perfect, amazing. Also, I said this about her in that live Juice video, but man, she just looks like she's having the time of her life. That smile at the end of that performance, I don't know, it just makes me happy, brings me joy. So please don't get me wrong, I enjoyed that and I thought it was really good. I thought Lizzo absolutely killed it. I particularly liked her vocal runs in the last like 30 seconds. There was just a lot of attitude there as well, which came off really nicely. It works so well for this song. She did a great job and I'm very much looking forward to their collaboration, which is definitely gonna happen, mark my words. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you think I'm completely off the mark when it comes to like the technical side of things? I don't know, something about that just felt a bit strange to me. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did you like that cover? I'm always keen to hear your thoughts. So thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button and as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.